reimagining tourism in Cayuga County. It is during these times of crisis that's an opportunity to reimagine ourselves, reimagine our businesses, and find a way to reinvent our product to offer our guests something unique. Through this series, we'll be talking to key tourism partners that have done just this. And to kick off the series, we have Alex Schloop, Marketing Manager with the Inns of Aurora.
Hi, how are you?
So you and I had a brief conversation about this program, and it seemed like such a great way to introduce all the wonderful creative things that you guys are working on.
We have 5 hotels, each very small, between 7 and 16 guest rooms within one village. And we also have a programming department. We have a farm-to-table restaurant called 1833 Kitchen and Bar. We have a tavern called the Fargo Bar and Grill. We have a store called the Village Market, and we have a demonstration kitchen called Aurora Cooks. So we're kind of a resort mixed within a village.
When you did reopen the hotel, you reopened in a very unique way, which was perfect for what guests were looking for. They're looking for a safe haven where to come enjoy the beauty of open spaces and healthy food. So you guys did the residence.
Yes. 3 of our hotels were built as homes. So we developed this concept of a private residence where you and your group take the whole house, all the bedrooms. You get access to the kitchen of the house, which is something we've never done before. It's still staffed, so there's an on-site live-in innkeeper who's there to act as your host during your time. I actually booked one for my family. We stayed at Roland House for a weekend, and it was really magical to be able to experience that from a guest standpoint. Watch the beautiful sunset on the dock and roast s'mores around the fire pit and get in the kitchen together and make those family meals that we love making.
The Inns of Aurora has always stood as a luxury property, but this offer is a whole new level of luxury. You're in an amazing place and you have all the facilities available to you of what is the Inns of Aurora. And you're located in an area that has tons of beautiful, wonderful wineries. But it is the opportunity of a property like yourselves to take a look at. Like you said, this was the original purpose of this home. Let's take it back to its roots. So out of many of these trends and things that you've mentioned that the Inns has shifted, what do you see remaining permanent?
We were able to do some things at each of the operations. So at the Fargo, for example, we reimagined our menu and added some fresh new things. Our tuna taco is a new fan favorite on the menu. And I think that's part of why the takeout has been so successful. So I think that's something that will stay.
The tacos that you introduced, you were looking for good food that was nicely packaged as a to-go offer. They were so good that now they're a staple on the menu.
Absolutely. And they're just fresh and they're great for summer. And we have a new turkey and peach melt sandwich that's also been really popular. We call it the Gobbler. And right on the lake on one side, but on the other side, we have hundreds of acres of woodland and farmed fields and beautiful nature. We decided to hire a position we call our outdoorsman, Matt Stevenson. His passion is really nature and getting people into nature. He builds 5 miles of trails. He builds an archery pitch where guests can experience archery. You can take guests down to the lake and learn how to fish and catch their first fish. Connecting with nature, enjoying the peace and the quiet of nature is something that really resonated well throughout the pandemic, but will continue to be very popular for our guests. We're a luxury resort, but we also want to be unstuffy and approachable. I think that outdoor piece, that connection to nature is something that will be popular forever. We have been stewing on this idea of branded culinary products for a while. So we have jams and baking mixes from our fabulous baker Trina, and snacks and spice blends. Some of the things that we love to use in our kitchens, some things that are personal to us. One product I'm really excited to share is a savory tomato jam. So we'll be able to sell that to guests both while they're here on property and also you can buy them online. We're just about to release that.
Really cool. You run through some of the list of the health conscious things that you're doing for your guests when they come visit.
We are very fortunate to have been starting from a really good place. I've been here 8 years and every year we've won AAA's Best of Housekeeping Award. That said, we are taking more intentional steps when you arrive. We require the use of masks indoors at all times. Our housekeeping team are spending more time more thoroughly cleaning all of the guest rooms between stays. We've removed some decorative items like pillows and blankets and some reading materials. Hand sanitizer is everywhere. It just goes back to the fundamentals of social distancing and making sure that you have your own space. So one of the great things we love to offer our guests are things to do on property so you don't have to leave if you don't want to, whether that's a board game or a book from our library. We have golf clubs, kayaks and stand-up paddleboards, telescopes for stargazing. Once you use them, we then hold them and sanitize them deeply. So we've tried to strike the balance of safety and security and feeling comfortable without having it be so stark that you can't also relax. And our guests have told us how much they appreciate the extra care that we've taken and how safe and comfortable they felt to know that they are still in a healthy environment, but can also just relax.
I did want to send out the message out there that it's a two-way commitment. You know, each property, each restaurant, each vineyard is doing their best to offer the healthiest destination for you to come to. But it comes with the promise of the visitor as well. The guests need to be respectful of these measures in order to ensure that everybody can continue enjoying them. Thank you for joining us. You've been listening to our conversation with Alex Schloop, Marketing Manager at the fabulous Inns of Aurora. I'm Karen Kuhl from the Cayuga County Office of Tourism, and this is Our Cayuga.